Why hello everyone, I am the Shardy Gamer, and in this video I shall be doing something a little bit different. In this video I shall describe 5 WWE Legends who I believe will never make the WWE Hall of Fame. I am sorry. Hello everyone. I do apologize for that. I am not really trying to make a very bad Russian accent. It's just a little different, and I think I just hurt myself from trying to slap myself. I'm such a dickhead sometimes. So anyway, like my bad Russian accent guy said, in this video I'll do something a little bit different. It will be 5 WWE Legends who I believe will never make the Hall of Fame. So the WWE Hall of Fame is pretty much up there with one of the, accomplishments, a person might try, so it's probably up there with, or probably goes like becoming a superstar, making a pay-per-view, being part of WrestleMania, main eventing WrestleMania, and probably maybe between there getting a championship, and at the very top, making the WWE Hall of Fame. And these are 5 superstars who I believe will never make the WWE Hall of Fame. So to start off at number 5, I've put Demolition. So the reason why, Demolition, apart from their epic rocking fucking theme song. I'm such an idiot. I do apologize for that. I just really love that theme song. And plus, not to mention, they pretty much kicked ass between the 80s and 90s. Excuse me. And plus, they pretty much had pretty good matches with Hart Foundation, British Bulldogs, I think. Excuse me for a moment, I just hydrate myself after being such a dickhead. Oh god. There we go. Excuse me, so yeah, like I said, it pretty much kicked ass between the late 80s and early 90s. And had the longest World Tag Team Championship reign. Nice try, WWE. The New Day did not break their record. New Day broke the WWE Tag Team Championship record, not the World Tag Team Championships. Nice try. So, as for why I don't think Demolition will ever be part of the WWE Hall of Fame, is because, there probably was some bad blood between them earlier on. I'm not really sure though, but I reckon the reason why the New Day broke the record is because Demolition is part of a class action against the WWE for, I think was the head injuries from chair shots, something like that, some sort of class action, and I believe still going, and so that's probably why WWE firstly made the New Day break the record, and will never ever let Demolition into the WWE Hall of Fame. So at number 4, I had JBL. So between mid-2000s, when JBL changed from Bradshaw to JBL, and became WWE. Was it WWE champion or undisputed champion? I don't know. It's one of the two. Oh god, that was a doozy. Do excuse me. And when JBL bet the late great Eddie Guerrero, people just hated him. And the WWE as well. Excuse me. So JBL did such a good job at being a heel champion and getting heat. Oh god, why am I burping so much? And so he pretty much won the title or kept the title by any means necessary before losing it at WrestleMania 21 to a guy you might have heard of by the name of John Cena. I don't think you've heard of him. He's not really that popular. He didn't really last long, I think. Don't think you can see him. Anyway, so yeah, JBL pretty much was a really great heel in the mid-2000s and pretty much was really good at getting heat. But as for why I don't think he'll ever step foot in or WWE won't put in the WWE Hall of Fame, he's probably the most likely, I think, out of my list to get in. But it's because of his actions backstage. Apparently he had a reputation of being a real dick or bully to other wrestlers. And I don't think WWE will put him in the Hall of Fame because of how much criticism has come at JBL from people, from the press, and so they probably wouldn't risk putting him in the Hall of Fame. Number 3, I put a woman in, so probably about mid-90s, I believe. Oh yeah, because this is my WWE encyclopedia, which I got about 9 years ago for Christmas. Bit old now. Pretty much during the mid-90s, I reckon there was probably about 3 women that would come to mind. Sunny, because she was just that freaking hot. Miss Elizabeth, I do believe Randy Savage was still around for jumping ship to WCW. And, of course, China. So she was pretty much created the first ever women's revolution, I suppose. Pretty much made women's wrestling interesting. And it's not just full of good-looking women who dress like sluts and act like skanks. I'm sorry, that's pretty much how I explained, pretty much how I saw women's wrestling. I suppose between the 90s until about, probably about 2010, at least. I don't think it went longer, I might have, but I don't think it, oh god. Yeah, it kept going until about the newest women's revolution. So, yeah. Anyway, I'm going a bit off topic here. So, as for why I don't think they'll put China in the Hall of Fame, is because, of her... Well, firstly, the relationship between Stephanie and Triple H, which apparently started whilst China and Triple H were still dating. And then on top of that, drug and alcohol issues that she had outside WWE, which unfortunately led to her death. Rest in peace, China. In at number 2, I put surprisingly a well and truly more modern wrestler compared to most of the other people on the list, CM Punk. He pretty much made wrestling cool in 2011 when he dropped the infamous pipe bomb promo. I would love to show it in this video, but I don't want to get copyright strikes from anyone, so I won't show it or try to imitate it, because that's just shit bad. I'm just gonna ruin the reputation of the pipe bomb. So like I said, he pretty much made WWE cool again and mainstream for 2011. And on top of that, he also had that massive WWE title reign, pretty much over 400 plus days. And then, of course, not getting what he believed that he deserved, and suppose most other people believe he should have deserved. Like, he just kept getting mid-card spots for most events, even whilst being WWE champion, and not getting the chance to main event WrestleMania 28 or 29, thanks to John Cena, you can't see me, and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. I think I just broke the fourth wall there by just labeling Rock as Dwayne Johnson. But there's no fourth wall, so I can say whatever the fuck I want about anyone. So anyway, why I don't think he'd be put in the WWE Hall of Fame. Really, if anyone's been paying attention to any wrestling news lately throughout the past year and a bit, will know that, or even longer than that Triple H and CM Punk really do not get along. That's the start. Apparently, Triple H did not even want CM Punk in the WWE from day one. And plus, of course, the heat between the two of them. And at the same time, since leaving the company, he's been very, very outspoken about how he felt that he was treated, and he's been saying he never will go back. So that pretty much rules out a chance of him ever being put in the WWE Hall of Fame. So before I move to number 1, I will say a couple of honorable mentions. First honorable mention is Mr. Perfect. So of course during the 80s, 90s, I think. Hang on, I'll check the WWE Encyclopedia. That always tells me. Way ahead where I'm supposed to be. Money Inc., Moondog, Mr. Perfect. Oh, okay, I just found out Mr. Perfect is already in the WWE Hall of Fame. I feel like such a dickhead. So of course just ignore that last bit. Stupid me. And I suppose my other honorable mention is the Honky Tonk Man, but a few days ago I actually found out that WWE have actually approached the Honky Tonk Man for a spot in the Hall of Fame, but the Honky Tonk Man turned them down. That is why the Honky Tonk Man is only an honorable mention, because Triple H, the WWE have actually brought in them and have rang him and tried to get him in the Hall of Fame, but he turned them down. So that's why he's only an honorable mention rather than being put on the list. So on to number 1, and it is called, of course, the one, the only, the one that everyone's been waiting for. It's, of course, James Ellsworth. What? What? It's not James Ellsworth? James Ellsworth is not number one? Well, that's fucking rigged. Okay, apparently I'm wrong. It's not actually James Ellsworth. Sorry, James. Maybe one other time. Yeah, that's right. It is actually the Gobbledygooker. It's not him either? Come on, it's quite funny. Okay, I'll stop messing with you guys. It's, of course, Chris Benoit. Across 80s, 90s, 2000s, Chris Benoit pretty much ripped it up in WCW, ECW, and of course in WWE, where he finally got to the top in WrestleMania 20 in 2004, excuse me, when he bet Triple H and Shawn Michaels in a match for the World Heavyweight Championship, and finally got to the top of the mountain. But, of course, and then on top of that, he's also a really good technical wrestler, submission wrestler, and was just really good at doing his matches. Even in the later part of his career, he did really good matches. But then, of course, which brings me to why WWE won't put him in the Hall of Fame, is because of the incident that occurred in 2007 where him, his wife, and his son all ended up dead. I prefer to not go into the details on what happened. If you want to find out and go into detail about what happened, go read other people's videos, or really just do a quick Google search. You find everything you need. But I don't really want to go into detail because I am not really good in that type of area. So yeah, of course, the WWE will never put him in the WWE Hall of Fame because they just want to distance him from that after the issue happened. Quite frankly, he's not even mentioned in WWE TV in about 10 years. That pretty much wraps up this video. God, this has really gone longer than I expected. So I'll do, in my next video, I am planning to do 10 of the current wrestlers who I believe will end up in the Hall of Fame, which I'll hopefully start filming very soon, and will go up probably a day or two after this. So yeah, like, share, and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Shardy Gamer. Thank you all for watching. See you all in the next video.